Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sheffield United career mode. Today we have episode 2 for you. We're going to be continuing from where we left off in the last episode. Obviously in the last episode we managed to get a 1-1 draw at Goodison, 1-1, 3-3 draw at Goodison Park. It was a very interesting game, very lively, and I hope you enjoyed it. So basically the main focus for today's episode is to complete the rest of this month and hopefully complete deadline day, and we could potentially be picking up a brand new sign-in, but I'll keep that under the radar for you guys at the moment. So yeah, I guess I will bring you guys back when we are at the next game. So our first home game of the season is going to be this one against Leeds. We have got the press conference to do real quick, which we will be getting into right now.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll be starting with questions now.
Yeah, how are we okay for the big occasion? We're in excellent shape. Busy window, 3 players leaving. Can we bring in? We need a stronger squad because we are probably going to be looking to maybe bringing in a new sign-in. Very in and out. The boys are working hard at consistency. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay,
that's press conference
we'll
done.
be wrapping up now.
And I'll bring you guys back when we are in the game. So for our very first game here at Bramall Lane, we are taking on the newly promoted Leeds side, and this should be a very good game. I'm hoping we can maybe grab an early goal in this game, but I guess that kind of depends on how they set out as well, because Leeds' formation is quite defensive and they have got a really quality keeper in there, so we are going to have to keep mindful of that, but it should be a pretty decent game. And our starting lineup is as following: Aaron Ramsdale in the net, Josh Bardot, John Egan, Jack O'Connell and Nuno Mendes. No changes in midfield. And instead of Ollie McVerney, Ollie Burke is starting alongside Ryan Brewster. And the Leeds United formation is Kiko Casilla, Luke Ayling, Llorente, Cooper, Dallas, Calvin Phillips just protecting the back four, Rafinha, Pablo Fernandes, Rodrigo and Jack Harrison, and leading the line is Adam Forshaw. Should be a very interesting game. I guess I'll bring you guys in when we're here. And Ollie Burke kicks us off here on a fine day here at Bramall Lane. We've got, I wouldn't say a difficult challenge, but it should be an interesting game. So let's just see how it goes. Oh no, ball's given away in the box. What a save from Ramsdale. Rodrigo running at our team here. Forshaw blocked. Penalty. What's this for? Was it given as handball on Egan? No, surely not. Oh, you're kidding. Rodrigo stepping up. Can Ramsdale save it? He can. It's a very, very shocking penalty, but I'm not going to complain about that. All in all, with a free kick, we know I see you at the back there. Come on. Emmy Smith-Rowe touches it down with a shot. Straight at Casilla. Oh no. No, no, no. No. Oh. Egan loses out on the ball. We managed to win it back. And then it's so poor again defensively. Leeds have just dominated us the entire game. We've not had a single chance really. Oh, they've deserved it as well. We've played absolutely shocking. Got a chance here to maybe grab something just before the half ends. Goldrick plays a ball through his Rian. Come on, can you maybe grab us a goal? He can. Oh, Brewster's literally just our saviour. That's the first chance we've really created this game, and he's managed to put it away. Lovely finish on his weak foot as well, just to slot it past Kiko Casilla. But we really need to improve and get into the game in the second half, because if we carry on like we have been doing, then we should be grateful that we are going into this level and not down by like 3. But yeah, it's not been the greatest of first halves now, has it? So Leeds are going to be kicking off in the second half, and we could really do with grabbing an early goal in this, just to at least relieve some pressure for our defence, because we've been under so much pressure this entire game. It's a good chance from Norwood, who's managed to play the ball through to Brewster. He scored again. Oh, he's just so good. We're really lucky that we've got him. Just a simple through ball. We've managed to catch Leeds out really early in the second half here, which does put us in a good position when we need to progress through this game. Godric with some space down this wing though. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to beat Ayling for too much longer. So we're going to whip in the early ball. Back stick to Smith Rowe. 3-1. Oh, we finally managed to distance ourselves. It's a lovely counter-attacking move and a cracking ball in from David McGoldrick. Creates something from nothing, and then it's a simple finish for Smith Rowe across the goalkeeper. We have a substitution here. Ollie Berg is making his way off, and on comes John Fleck. We have changed formation. We are now playing a 4-3-3 with a front line of Smith Rowe, Brewster and McGoldrick on the left. Brewster's won it. Can McGoldrick get to that first? He can. Progressing quite nicely here, David McGoldrick. Oh, what an effort! Just skims the top of the crossbar with a freaking beauty of a shot. Brewster with a lovely, oh, disgusting. That is absolute disgusting from Ryan Brewster. He's grabbed his second hat-trick this season in only the second game. It's a lovely dink over the keeper, but before here the header won, the touch over the defender, and then the little dink over the keeper. That is world class from the youngster. Ramsdale's kick met by Smith Rowe. Ollie Norwood now progressing against Jack Harrison. Norwood's shot is just tipped away by Casilla, but 4 minutes have been added on here, guys, so it's almost at the climax of the game. A 4-1 win after going 1-0 down. Fighting spirit from the boys. Brewster once again picking up a hat-trick. Good block from Egan. Touch from Fleck. Ball through. Could be chance for one more here. McGoldrick again. Ball played through. Ryan Brewster. Oh, it's a terrible shot. That's not the sort of clinical. You know what? Why not? We'll make one more sub. We'll bring on Jack Robinson. George Baldock's had a good game, but we'll bring him off just for the 9 seconds just to maybe grab him. Goal from this corner here. It's Egan and it's headed wide, but that doesn't matter. First home game and we managed to pick up a 4-1 win. Surely the fans must be happy with that. Brewster collecting the match ball this time. We're not able to collect it in the last game, but make sure to claim his prize this time. So a quality performance from the lads in the last game sees us nearly top the table. Currently, as you can see, we've got Burnley next in the league, so that should be an interesting game. Brewster leading it with 6 goals in 2 games. He's turned out to be pretty decent for us, but I've been having a look at the squad depth, and the thing that we really need is a brand new backup attacking midfielder, because if we have a look at who's suggested for subs, we've got John Fleck, who's a lot more defensively minded. I say that, but he could probably do a job there for us. Same as Koulibaly, but I reckon we'll be fine just for now, but we'll probably look to find a nice attackingly minded one in order to help us progress and fill in if we ever need him to. So we'll have a look and see what happens, but we'll most likely bring you back on the Burnley day. So we received a loan offer for Oliver Burke, but I don't really want to loan him out, so we're going to reject that, Bournemouth, sorry. So we've had a transfer offer for David McGoldrick, which of course we're rejecting because the Irishman has been outstanding for us so far, so don't really want to get rid of him just yet. So free transfer offer for Egan, which I'm rejecting. I should probably just block him from now on really, just to stop me repeating myself constantly. But we'll be blocking Egan and blocking McGoldrick and blocking Oliverberg. So we've got our Burnley game here now, guys, and no press conference means we can just get straight into it. I am, however, just going to be simming this game because we've got a Carabao Cup game next, which we are going to be simming as well, but we're just going to quick sim this one to see how the team does without me controlling it. And we pick up a 2-2 draw. McBurney picking up a goal and Ollie Norwood. So, not been a terrible performance. How was the ratings looking? Who was our better player? McBurney was our best player by the looks of it. And Smith, Mendes and Baldock all came off. So, I guess me guys back when we are in the main menu because we are going to be building our backup team. So you join me here, guys, as we are going to be customising our backup team here. This is a separate team sheet, so we don't have to worry about the first side too much. Looking at players that we'll want to be using. We'll want to be using Fotheringham. Right back, Jayden Bogle for sure. Basham, Jagielka. Left back, Ben Osborne. So I was looking at the players, it might be worth us not using this formation for the backup team. I want Musa and Oliver Berg for this team though. We'll be using Fleck and Koulibaly mainly as the two centre mids, so just depends on what other positions do we have that are decent enough for us to use. I'm going to change to a 5-3-2. We'll change back to their classic formation. So that still leaves us with two strikers. Sanderberg, you can swap out. Jack Rodwell. We'll let Jack Rodwell play, sure. Don't want him playing. Where's Koulibaly and Fleck? We want. And do we have anyone else? Real substantial value that could probably play that? I guess not, so it might have to be Oliver Norwood. Is there any other youngsters that we can use? Doesn't look like it, so I don't want Thingy on the bench because I don't want him accidentally being used. But yeah, I think that looks pretty solid. Obviously everybody is basically on a minus due to the fact that they've not played, but just hoping it won't matter too much when we're playing. So we got really lucky in our first draw. We are only coming up against Morecambe, which is obviously League 2 opposition. Could still turn out to be an interesting game though, but I'm hoping that nothing too bad happens here. We are going to be watching through the sim though, just so that we can jump in if needed, because I don't really want us to be knocked out this early on, especially not to Morecambe. Come on, lads. And here we're kicking off. Got some space with Fleck here. Ismailia Koulibaly scores for us. Just what we needed. We needed a goal here. Vermaelen has got something to prove, and scoring in an opportunity like this it could give him a chance to start, but it really makes him stand out. But Morecambe offside. I was going to say they're putting us under some pressure, but they were offside fortunately for us. Still mounting on pressure here. It's Fleck. Unfortunately nothing comes from it though. Morecambe equalise. Pringle. Guys, why are you letting a crisp score against you? Come on. Ollie Berg, why didn't you take it on yourself? But 1-1 going into half time here. We haven't had a shot on target apparently, but We've scored, so it doesn't really matter, but we're going to continue this, and then if it comes to it, we will jump in and take over, of course. The ball played through, Lee's move set! He's missed. He has missed. That looked like such a good opportunity. Come on, Jaden Bogle. Koulibaly. Fleck! Scores! Come on! Come on, Jonathan. Oh, we've managed to grab one back. I was getting ready to jump in as well, but hopefully that goal saves us the trouble of doing so. We're actually going to go on to team management. We are going to bring off Oliver Norwood just because he's obviously a first team player. We don't really want him playing for too long. We'll bring on McGoldrick for him, just so that he's obviously not too tired going into our next game. Should be full time anytime now. It's not apparently. Morecambe are going to have one last chance, but it's intercepted. And that's full time there. Pick up a 2-1 win here against Morecambe at home. Not the strongest of results, but we've managed to get through, and that's all that I'm really bothered about. So we need to transfer for Ollie Norwood, which I don't want to sell our club captain just yet, so we are going to be rejecting that, of course. So another transfer for McBurney, but I'm not selling him just yet. As previously mentioned, I will probably look to selling him in January though if he doesn't start performing. So we've got an absolutely huge game here now. We are going to be up against Arsenal, our first real difficult challenge of the season. Obviously ahead of us in the table, but very strong side. Luckily we are at home, so that does give us a slight chance with the home fans behind us giving the players a push, but still could turn out to be quite a difficult game. Here at Bramall Lane, and we are going to be taking on Arsenal here. Mikel Arteta's men are going to probably be a very difficult challenge for us. One thing to keep an eye on will be Smith Rowe going up against his former side. How will he perform today? I'm not really too sure, but as previously mentioned, Arsenal are just ahead of us in the league, so it's still going to be quite a difficult game for us, but I reckon we should be able to put up a decent fight. So our starting lineup is as followed here. Aaron Ramsdale in between the net, George Barlow, John Egan, Jacob Connell and Nuno Mendes complete the back four again. Brand new partner for centre back in Koulibaly, who's been rewarded. Smith Rowe playing, Ryan Brewster and Oliver McBurney still ahead. Basically the same team as usual, but after his incredible performance in the Cup, I decided to give Koulibaly a go. But Arsenal's lineup is Bernd Leno, back four of Cedric, Pablo Mari, Rob Holding and Fait Musawa, Mohamed El-Neni, Thomas Partey to complete the defensive duo, Nicolas Pepe, Erdgaard and Martinelli with Aubameyang leading the line. Should be quite an interesting game, guys. Hope you sit back and enjoy. So kick off the game here, huge hurdle in front of us, but hopefully with us playing now, Brewster should be able to pick up another hat-trick. I'm only half joking, but it's not impossible, is it now? But Smith Rowe against his former side, that's probably going to be the main highlight of this game that we're going to have to take into consideration. And Koulibaly starting for us as well in the Premier League. Big moment for him, but after his incredible performance in the Cup, I thought it was only fair to reward him. Oh no, is Erdgaard in a good position and he scored. Once again, our lack of defending ability leads to us conceding another poor goal which could easily have been avoided. Just look how much space he has. He just gave him a gift and said, here, have a free shot on goal. No defenders. Arsenal on the attack again with Aubameyang, Martinelli, cleared from Mendes, and it's not been the greatest of halves. It's been pretty uneventful. Other than the Arsenal goal, not really much has happened at all. So, Maitland Odegaard's attempt being the real standout here, but we could really do with getting back into this game in the second half. Arsenal kicking us off here, and they've been pretty solid defensively. Partey and El-Neni have dealt with us very well, so that's a bit of a worry. Smith Rowe. We've got space. We've got a lot of bodies in the box. If we can just pick somebody out. Ball played back post. Pablo Maria's just beaten McBurney to the ball. There's Baldock though. Lovely move. Oh, I've been looking to put them under a lot of pressure. Aubameyang, it's intercepted from Mendes. Elneny plays the ball through. Aubameyang, it's a good save from Ramsdale. McBurney is coming off and Oliver Burke is coming on because we just need the pace in order to help us get in behind. What abysmal defending that is. That was absolutely shocking. Look at this. To just pass it out from a corner like we're not there. Then Elneny somehow apparently can finish with his weak foot and drills it into the bottom corner. Nobody's picking him up. And now we're 2 behind. We've got a lot of work to do now. Ball played is John Fleck. He should have the beating of Cedric at this stage of the game. It's cut back to Oliver Burke and it's saved by Leno. Oh, we needed that to go in. Just at least grab us 1 goal, team. Please, just at least 1. 3 minutes. Come on, just 1. All we need is just this 1 more goal, please. Long ball forwards, still can't get it. Oh, we're unable to grab a goal. Our dodgy defending, as we deserve it. We've been looking terrible at the back and we've finally been punished. We really need to sort our defence out. So that's the main thing we are going to be going for in the next, well, focusing. So I'm sure you're all well aware of how poor we did play in that game, and it has left us picking up our first loss of the season. It was coming, but now that we are on deadline day, we are going to be looking to bring in a brand new player. So I'll bring you guys back when I have found some candidates for us. So we are a couple of hours into deadline day now, but I think I've found us some decent players. We've got Elias Che from QPR, Giannis Bouzoukis from Greece, Yanis Hadjiou I was looking for to maybe pick up for our starting cam, but we went for Smith Rowe instead, and also Casey Palmer. As you see, we've got 2 championship players because I was thinking it'd be cool to give them a chance to shine in the Prem, but we're most likely not going to be going for Casey Palmer due to him not being as high rated as the other ones. I would like to go for Hagi, but he's recently arrived, so we're definitely not going to go for him. So it's either between Elias Che or Giannis. I think I'm going to go for Giannis. Yeah. It just seems like he'd be a much cooler signing, because QPR are going to need Che and all the help they can get. So we're going to be going for the Greek guy. Transfer fee, we'll say 3 million. Oh, I was not expecting it to be that easy. Surely it's not going to be this easy to just get ourselves a brand new. Only 3 million, this would be a right steal. You want to be a rotation? Yeah, that's fine. 5-year deal, yeah, that's cool. No release clause, no. Sure, if you're from 10k a week, that should be enough, right? It didn't work out, that's positive. We'll give you that. 13. Sure, we'll accept that. Looking forward to having you, Yanis. So you can provide some decent squad. Maybe you might be able to break into the team as well. And Yanis is officially being presented to fans. He's going to be number 28 for us because all of our squad numbers are all taken up by a bunch of our older Deadwood and younger players for some reason. So this is the only number that was really available to him. But as you can see, picked him up for a decent fee of only 3 mil as well, hoping that he can provide some decent support from the back. So we have completed deadline day now. We are on the last hour. We have made 3 additions in Mendes, Smith Rowe and Janis. Steven, Sharp and Lundstrom have all left the club. Not as many departures or signs that I've liked, but I reckon we've got a decent enough squad to push deep up until January. But if things are going bad, then I do reckon we will eventually have to make some signings. So we're going to finally sim for the last hour, and these are the bits that I'm really scared about because we usually end up with an injury. No injury, which is good, but Jack O'Connell's transfer for which is obviously being rejected. Boom. Our squad report, any of our players progressing enough? Not really, but we'll see how things are going on. Things are going pretty decently, but that's all going to be for this episode, guys. We're finishing 11th, so decent start to the season, but well, as long as we avoid relegation, we're in a good position. So, hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for episode 3.